Hello guys, welcome back. In today's video we are working on the header component and also the rematch button, but we're going to start with the header component. This component is responsible for the top section of the screen, like the title, the game status, and the turn information. So it is a UI only component. It doesn't talk to the server or manage the game state. So first we're going to start by defining our interface. So we need to define an interface. We're going to call it game header props, and here we are going to need the status, which will be an stream, and we are going to define the room ID, which will be an stream or null, right? And also we are going to need let me fix this, and then we're going to need the current turn and my symbol, right? Basically, remember, when we start the game, the room ID will be null, right? And also my symbol, right? All of those will be null because it's only one player waiting, right? Once another player connects, then we're gonna assign the symbols, and there will be a room ID, right? And all of that will come from our backend. And if we need to import this, we're gonna import it from our type. We define this type at the very beginning. If not, you can go ahead and watch the other videos, right? So we need to export. Now we need to define a function, and we need to export that, and I'm gonna call it how we can call that game header. Yeah, that's fine, but we don't need this import here. And now we're gonna create an arrow function, and we're gonna pass the props there, right? And the props will be this prop that we just defined, right? So now let's start. We're gonna use all those props, and then we need to return, right? In the return statement, we are going to need a view, and basically in this view we need to import it, and we need some styles, right? And for this one, we are going to use the styles that we already copied in the previous video. They are all here, and we are going to call it styles, and we are going to call the hero styles. We need to import this, and we're going to call it the hero card, right? And within this view we need a few texts, right? Let me write this, and then we need like maybe 3 texts. We need to import this, and this will be the first one will be a static text, right? Like multiplayer. Let me write this, and then yeah, I think like yeah, we can add that, and then we're gonna add some styles to this text as well, right? So the styles will be styles the subtitle. Yes, and now here we're gonna need another static text. I'm gonna use this. Let me see. I'm gonna paste it here, and here we're gonna pass on style as well, and we're gonna call them title, right? Yeah, just like that. And here we're gonna pass the status, right? And this one comes from our props, right? And of course we need to add some style to this too. We need to close that. Let me add some styles to this, and it would be styles status, right? Status. Okay, that's looking good. And now we need another view, basically, and this view will hold another view inside, and basically this view will hold a text, right? And this text will contain who you are, right? Whose symbol you are, right? Basically. So we need to do a ternary operator here, and we're gonna use my symbol. If there is a symbol, basically you are gonna assign we will assign a symbol, right? Else assign symbol, basically. And this one we're gonna right here you are, and basically we are defining whose symbol is who, right? Who players get the X, or who player get the right? Basically. And then we need to give it some styles to this, and we are going to use the batch row, and here we're gonna use style equal style the batch, and also we are gonna add another style to this. So basically we need to use an array, right? An array allows you to add more styles, not only one, right? Based on the condition or simple, just add another style, right? So in the other style it will be a styles the primary batch, yes. And the text, basically we need to add some style here too, and the style will be batch text basically. And then after that we need to add another view in here, and this view will take care of if there is a wrong ID, right? Let me add some style. So yes, styles, and then we are gonna add a style batch, and here we are gonna define a conditional, right? Is it's my turn. Oh, we need to define this first, right? Let me add this. It's my turn. If it is my turn, we are going to return a style. Let me fix this. Styles the batch active, right? Else we're gonna return null, basically. Let's now define is my turn, right? So let's add a conditional here. Const is my turn, and we are gonna say if my symbol it's not null and the current turn it's equal to or my symbol is equal to the current turn, right? So that way we can return different style here, right? So now we need a text here, and basically we need to add a text tag here, and then we're gonna need another ternary operator here, right? So basically if we have the room ID, but we can say let me use this turn, and then we are gonna have this current turn. Else we can say waiting for an opponent or finding an opponent. Waiting for an opponent, it's okay. So, and we need to add some style to this as well, and the style will be styles batch text, right? And with that we completed the game header, right? We will see how that looks in a little bit on the next video we have. So now we are gonna work on the rematch button, right? So basically we need to open the rematch button component, and then here this one is will be easier to code, so we need to define an interface as well, and we are gonna name it rematch button props. So it looks fine, and then we are gonna call it, we're gonna need on press only, right? And then we need to export this. I don't know why this got imported, but now we need to export this, and we're gonna call it rematch button, yeah, just like that. And then here we're gonna return, yes, we need to return here, we need to return something here, and before returning something we need to call on press and return. Here we're gonna need one component, and this component or this come from React Native, right? It's a component that's already built in React Native, which is a touchable opacity. We need to import that so we don't get this error from React Native. And then in here we need a text, right? And we need some style here as well. And for that we need to import this. And let me fix this. And then here we need a style, right? And the style basically is rematch button. Yes. Now we need the text, and the text come from React Native as well. We need to give it some style, and it will be the same rematch text. And in here we are gonna say playing again, right? And basically that's our rematch button. We just have to use that. In the next video we are gonna add all these component here in the main component, so we can see our UI in our devices, right? And of course, if there is bug, we're gonna fix them. We're gonna test everything. If the rematch button is working, we're gonna test if there is a winner, or if there is a draw, or if someone loses, right? So all of that will be in the next video. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share. That helps me a lot. See you in the next time. Thank you, guys.